Alright, I am going to show you how I do my chores every morning. This is my morning chores. There's my coop. It's not very pretty right now because of the spring and having it all bundled up for the winter. But first thing I do is I come out here and get some scratch feed for my chickens. Back, girls. Back, back. Come on. Get back. Where's Marcia? She must be in the nest box laying eggs. Here you go, Penny. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Cindy. That's Cindy. She tolerates me touching her. Not really thrilled about it, but tolerates it. They need some food, and their water's a little dirty, but I think it'll be okay for this today. I'll change it this afternoon. Sally, my mouser dog, out here looking for mice. Alright, so now we go down to my duckies. Hey, duckies! And let's see. Just the duck food. That's the duck and chicken food. Oh, there's an egg on the ground. Okay. And I add oatmeal because it's cheaper, it adds more energy and less calories because you don't want ducks to get too fat. This is brewer's yeast. Ducks require a high niacin diet, and if they don't have it, they will get problems with their legs, which poor Bianca over there, who's separate, that's her problem. So here I'll pick up this egg before it gets broken. And they lay eggs in there sometimes, and yep, there's one in there. I'm gonna have to get something so I don't have to get my knees dirty. That's what this old feed sack is for. So I can crawl in there and get that egg. It looks like Bianca laid her egg out here, and it's a dinky one, but she laid a huge double yolker a couple days ago, so I'm not surprised that she's got a small egg today. Here we go. This is a dog crate that I used for extra shelter for the winter and to keep Bianca in for a while because of her legs. But it got disgusting in there, and the door froze, and we're having all kinds of problems, so I moved her over there, and that's worked out better. She's got a much bigger area to stay clean, and it's just all around easier. And eventually maybe I can let her out of there, but she needs rest. The drakes are the ones with the dark heads. They won't leave her alone because she's easy to catch. And I just want her legs to get stronger. So she needed rest from being tormented by the drakes. This is the nest box, and this is where I wish they would all lay their eggs. And a lot of them have, I see. Okay. This is a decoy or dummy egg, and it just encourages them to lay inside the nest box. So we've got 5, 6, I got 7 duck eggs today. 7 for 7. Yeehaw! This is also a decoy egg, and they love to just move it all over the place. It's funny. Okay, so I got that done. Now, Miss Bianca, what does your pin look like here? You just laid a dinky little egg. Looks like it might be a dud. Might not have a yolk in it. That happens sometimes. For a chicken, I think they call them fairy eggs or something like that. No, you can't get out. Come on. Come on, girlie. No, come on. Come on. Get in there. Go on. See how she can't get up under her, get her weight up under her very well. Oh, gross. I need to clean this out. She gets all kinds of gross stuff in her water pan. Got to clean this out. Oh, she had 2 eggs. Look at that. That was one with no shell. Oh, and this is a rubber egg too. That's why it's so small. She had twin rubber eggs. I've never seen that before. That is weird. She needs more calcium. So I think I am going to clean this out today, and I'm going to get her some calcium in here because she needs it. But look, these rubber eggs happens sometimes. It's not necessarily a sign of not enough calcium, because sometimes they can have plenty of calcium and it'll still happen. But if you get these, it is definitely a sign that they need more calcium. But it's soft. It's like it went through the whole process of becoming an egg, but the outer shell didn't form on it. Same thing happened. I have never seen 2 of them. That is very strange. That's weird. And I got it on tape. Look at that. This one, she either stepped on it or she tried to eat it. And this is where the rubber eggs go. Out the woods. Okay. So I'm going to go get a rake so I can clean that area out in front of her. She hangs out in front of that little tent thing a lot. She's not necessarily lonely for her friends because she can see them, but it's like anybody, person, animal, whatever. They don't like to be confined into a small area, but it's for her own good. And I'm thinking once summer gets here and the ground isn't so slippery and nasty, I'll let her back out. But she had a really hard time in the winter. I forgot something. She had a really hard time this winter walking on the ice and the snow. And then when the everything thawed and got all muddy and nasty, she couldn't walk on it. She absolutely couldn't walk on it. She just stayed in one spot. I had to make her take her food and water close to her, and it was just not a good situation. She couldn't get in out of the rain or the snow or anything, so I just decided to block her in on that one end. The Drakes will leave her alone and she can get into that teepee if need be. And she does spend time in there. She goes back in the back corner and lays her egg back there. In fact, yesterday I had to crawl all the way in there to get her egg. I'm going to stick this bucket here to discourage her from trying to come out. Alright, here we go. It's just this area that she walks all the time in. It's just gets really disgusting. Ducks are wonderful. Love them to death. But they poop an extreme amount. Oh, and I remember, I forgot, the last time I cleaned this out, I said I wasn't going to put straw back down there because she has such a hard time walking on it when it's first still kind of fluffy. So I'm gonna go back and get that wood chips, and I'll just throw this back in there. Forgot about that little detail. I wasn't gonna use straw this time. Scott got that outdoor, we call it his garage thing, last year. So he gave me this end of his workshop, or where he keeps all of his tools and stuff for my animal paraphernalia. Olivia opened this bag for her rabbits. Didn't exactly do it the way I would have done it. So, makes it a little challenging and makes a mess. Sally, that's disgusting. Stop that. Yeah, hi there, baby bee. Hi, baby Bianca. Hi, baby. You're being a good girl. Yes, you are. You're being a good girl. I'm gonna get her some more food too. I don't have to fill her food dish every day. She doesn't eat it. I mean, she does, but it's one duck. She doesn't eat it nearly as fast as that pan was completely empty yesterday. So because I cleaned out Bianca's pen today, my chores are taking me a little bit longer than normal, but I saw a need that needed to be taken care of, and so I'm doing it. Now I won't put brewer's yeast on her dry food, because I still give them wet food in the afternoons, warm food, and I put her brewer's yeast on that, because in that way I know she is actually getting it. Like I said, because she doesn't eat this as well as the other ducks do, and you know, it's a powder and it just kind of shifts to the bottom of the pan, and if she doesn't eat all the way down to the bottom of the pan, she's not gonna get the brewer's yeast. It's just all gonna go down to the bottom and she won't have it, and she really needs it. I've noticed a huge improvement. She's been locked in there for 2 weeks maybe, and I have noticed a huge difference in her mobility just in 2 weeks. So in another 6 weeks or so, she might be, I mean, she'll never be back to normal or like those ducks, but she'll be able to maybe keep up with them a little better and get away from the drakes a little better. Okay, so this has to go out. Dump it in the garden. And my dad's chickens run loose, free range. They'll come out and scratch through this, and that was a big pile there, and they came and scratched it and spread it out, which is really kind of disgusting if you think about it. It's like, what on earth are they eating? Do I want to know? I don't think I want to know. I'll certainly be glad when it stays in the 50s instead of getting down in the 30s or 20s overnight. But thankfully, we don't have ice to contend with this morning, or I'd be really ticked off. It's into March already. It's time. It is time for a change. Oh, silly ducks. Oh, and this is slippery. Really slippery. Disgustingly slippery. Ooh. Ugh, it needs to be cleaned out again. I cleaned it out some a couple weeks ago when it was really warm. Better move, Sal. Sally got duck water dumped on her once because she wouldn't get out of the way. She learned a lesson. She sees me come with these pans and she is out of here. Alrighty. So, eggshell for Bianca. I use this pan. These are a couple eggshells that were ducks sometimes. Like this was another one of those rubber egg shells. And this was a drake ate an egg. I caught him doing it. But you can't discipline them, so you just take the losses. They don't eat that many. Alright.